Would you like to come to the US and study in the country for a period of time? If yes, then I present to you the US H-3 visa. This type of visa is for foreigners planning to go to the US for a specific period of time to receive training or a special education. Hi, this is Max from the Visa Library. In this video, I will tell you about US H-3 visas, how to apply for them, and the requirements. I also have a surprise for you. Subscribe to our channel and watch the video till the end to get that surprise. What is the H-3 visa? This visa allows you to enter the country legally and choose the desired training course at the educational institution where you have been accepted. The primary condition for this visa is obtaining admission for the training course, which does not exist in your country. Unfortunately, there is a numerical limit on the annual issuance of this visa. Of all the applicants, only 50 people can enter the US under the H-3 permission. Your training course cannot be a full academic course or a medical training course. It must be in a way that teaches you some advanced skills. You must show that you will return to your home country after acquiring the skills and implement what you have learned. Now, what are H-3 visa programs? There are two types of programs for this visa. Number one, training programs that are part of the academic disciplines except for medical fields. Examples of these training programs include finance, transportation, agriculture, communication, business, and government. Number two, special education that is provided for children with special needs in terms of physical, mental, and emotional needs. This special education is a combination of theoretical and practical programs. You can only participate in the practical work that is part of your curriculum, and you are not allowed to work. In the other words, for you to work in the United States, you need visas such as H-1B, H-2A, and H-2B visas. What are the H-3 visa conditions? To get this visa, you must meet certain standards. Number one, the educational institution must issue an official invitation for you. Number two, you cannot find the desired educational program in your country. As I mentioned, educational programs do not include medical disciplines. Number three, you must return to your home country after completing the training program. The training program will also help to strengthen your career. Number four, apart from practical programs that are part of the training course, you will not be allowed to have a full-time job in the US. Now, how to apply for a US H-3 visa? First, you need a sponsor to begin the visa application process. At the first step, you must find the training program you want. Then, the educational institution that has accepted the application begins the visa application process. You can't do it on your own. The institution submits the request to the USCIS and provides the necessary requirements. Choosing a good sponsor is important because you can only work for the employer that has submitted the petition to the USCIS. Your sponsor needs to provide certain documents. Let's see. Number one, details and description of the training program and the staff of the institution. Number two, applicants' details such as education, degrees, previous training, and related work experiences. Number three, a commitment that you are not willing to take eventual employment in the US. Number four, the reasons why you cannot take the training in your home country. Number five, whether you benefit financially by taking this program or not. Number six, details explaining how the training will influence or help you in your home country. And last one, number seven, how the costs of the employment will be paid. The sponsor also needs to prove that you will be employed in the specific field of training. Besides, the institution should submit Form I-129 to USCIS. The fee for the petition is $460. The appeal must be submitted to the USCIS more than 6 months before the start of the training program. This period allows the processing of the filed documents. After the USCIS evaluates the submitted documents and the Form I-129, the decision is made and they notify the educational institution. If the request is approved, Form I-797 will be sent to the institution. At this step, you can start the visa application process. The H-3 visa application must be done through the embassy of the country where you live. You also must submit some documents such as Form DS-160 online, Form I-129, and Form I-7097, your birth certificate, a valid passport, a photo, evidence showing that you do not intend to remain in the United States, such as a property deed or future job contracts. You also need to pay the application fee of $190. Participating in an interview is an essential part of the pre-visa process. During this interview, it is assessed whether you are appropriate for the training program or whether you have provided the necessary qualifications. Your documents and the interview will help the U.S. Embassy to decide whether you are eligible for this visa or not. If the embassy approves the issuance of the visa, you will then get the visa stamps and will be ready to attend the program you have been admitted to. Wow, that was a lot of work. Now that it's done, let me answer some common questions. How long does it take to get an H-3 visa? The H-3 visa processing time is different. Necessary documents must be sent to the USCIS at least 6 months before the start of the training program. It takes nearly 4 to 6 weeks for the USCIS to process the request. After this period, you must collect and submit the necessary documents. Depending on the workload of the embassy where you are applying, it may take from 1 to 3 months to make an official decision. Another question, how long is an H-3 visa valid? You can stay in the United States until the end of your training program. This date is stated in the I-7097 form. In general, visas issued for participation in training programs are valid for up to 2 years. After this period, you must return to your home country. The H-3 visa validity is up to 18 months for those who intend to participate in the special education programs. Unlike other types of H visas, this visa cannot be extended. In other words, once this visa expires, you cannot renew your stay in the US. The good news is that you can change your visa type if you can find a job offer when you participate in that training program. A job offer allows you to change the H-3 visa to an H-1B, H-2A, or H-2B visas. Now, another question. What are the reasons for an H-3 visa rejection? The H-3 visa rejection rate is significantly high. Since there is a numerical restriction on the annual issuance of this visa, many applications are rejected by the USCIS. Let me tell you some examples for visa rejections. For example, the cap has already been completed and there is no more space for new applications. Or the educational institutions did not send the request on time. Or you have already received similar training. Or the USCIS thinks that you will be employed in the US. Or the institution does not have enough capacity to train the applicants. Another question. Can you bring family members to the US? Your spouse and child under the age of 21 can come to the United States under an H-4 visa. This visa allows them to enroll in academic courses, but they cannot work in the United States. Next, how long is the H-3 visa processing time? The processing time for an H-3 visa is up to various factors. The processing time for the H-3 petition is about 4 to 6 weeks, and the applicants need to wait for about 3 months so visa gets processed by the USCIS. Another one, can you convert your H-3 visa to a green card? One of the most important conditions of an H-3 visa is that you won't stay permanently in the US. So you cannot extend your visa, and also you cannot apply for a green card. If you're looking for a visa that provides you with the opportunity to live permanently in the US, I won't suggest getting an H-3 visa. Another question, what is a US H-3 training visa? The H-3 visa often gets called as an H-3 training visa, but they are the same. The reason for the word training is that under an H-3 visa, you can only receive applications through an institution or education center that provides training courses and non-academic majors or fields. There is an absolutely important thing to do before starting your visa application, and that's subscribing to our channel. Yes, I'm not kidding. It can really increase your chances. The links of the forms I talked about are in an article on our website. Link is in the description. And about that surprise I mentioned, you can go to our website and download the free cheat sheet that helps you go through the process. Thank you all for watching.